Go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is a party girl right there. This is so mundane compared to this. Somebody's way more excited for this pulse workout. I don't know about you, but we are jacked up. We're talking about moves so hot. Just even the thought of them is going to get you warm, all right? It is a Pulse Wednesday. That means we're working a little total body cardio. Now, we're not playing the music too loudly here on purpose. We know you probably want to do your own jams. If you need some help jamming out, my friend Maddie Russell over here has a Spotify playlist just for you. It is actually called Pulse. So check out her Spotify account, Maddie Brook 622. That's MADIBROOK 622. And then again, that's going to be the Pulse playlist specific for this workout today. So if you're ready to move, let's go ahead and get after it. We got about a 10-minute sequence just to get that body nice and loose. We're going to start with a backwards lunge into a monster kick. So let me see your right leg back behind you, 90 degrees on that flex, and then use your left leg to drive up nice and tall. We're going to be here for about 45 seconds. Good. Now both of them, we want to think about not just bending the back knee down, but what is our torso now doing because of that back knee? Am I staying totally tall because my abs, my core, everything is engaged and I'm nice and tight? Or am I collapsing down? Am I rounding my shoulders? Am I arching back this way? We'll be nice and square here into that lunge. And then with the monster kick, what we're working on doing is extending our leg out in front of us. So basically, we're lengthening the hamstring and glutes. You might even get a little bit of lower back, like, ooh, nice little stretch here as we reach for that toe with our opposite hand. We got about 7 seconds, and we're just going to switch the other side. Another 45 in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go, other leg. So just like before, back knee down towards the floor. We're working on that 90-degree bend, and as we go into the kick, making sure you're not kicking too close towards your counterpart. You can get a little bit dangerous in here. A little bit dangerous. Peligroso. Nice, and boy. And then again, both of them reaching for their arms, that nice big stretch across the body as they extend their fingertips out towards their toes. We're doing the same thing. Now I will say, your inertia, your momentum is going to help you with that balance, so make sure you're just going right on through, one step to the next. From here again, we're going to walk it out. We inchworm forward. Once you get down to that inchworm, we're a nice big arm circle right and left, and then using your hands to push back towards your toes. Get a nice little stretch of your hamstring, bend and hang, and then walk it right on back out. We're there in 3, in 2, and 1. Inchworm with that nice reach. Right arm circle, left arm circle. Now take a notice how both of them do a great job of stabilizing on their toesies when they're down in that plank position. And on top of that, they're also working on rotating their hips. You see Maddie turns her feet all the way sideways, essentially achieving a side plank. So in this inchworm, we're doing a lot of things. We're working on our hamstring and lower back flexibility, that length there through the spine. We're warming up our shoulders by planting on them and walking out. And as we rotate, we're rotating into the obliques and using that core activation, not just the tummy, tum-tum abs, but our oblique piece as well. Nice game. Ooh, starting to look good. I like it. From here again, we're going to go ahead and stand on up. We're going to do a little side-to-side lunge. We're going high to low. You're on your feet. You're on your hands. Now we're going to take it back up to your feet. Side-to-side lunge. I sink out and then step together. I'm going to march it back out to the other side, right and left. We're there in 3, in 2, and 1. Side-to-side lunge. Show me what you got. There it is. Good. So notice the knee that's bending really looks like a squat, essentially, doesn't it? And so we want to take note of that because a lot of people have this tendency to get here and then they just kind of work on bending forward. We say that it's a hip hinge a lot, but you are bending, you're hinging at your knee as well. So as you step into the leg that you're lunging towards, you want to make sure that you shift your weight over, you bend this knee, you sit down, and then as we're sitting down, that's when I take my torso down. Personally, I like to reach my fingertips down towards that toe, but again, I'm thinking about shifting my entire weight over, and then we drive off. Big step as we push out and over to the other side. Nice job, you two. We got about 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to do a little push-up, right? Getting progressively a little bit tougher. So on that push-up, I'm going to challenge you guys to maybe add on to it. If a basic push-up is tough enough, cool. If it's from your knees, that's okay. But if a push-up's easy, why don't you go ahead and give me a push-up, reach, or maybe a little push-up with a knee drive. We're there in 4, we're there in 3, we're there in 2, we're there in 1. Let's go. So right out the gate, a couple minutes into this thing, already starting to think about how I personally can make this workout unique to me. And of course, when I say me, I'm talking about you. Nice gang. Anthony going to a knee drive. Maddie doing a knee drive. Looking good squat. So strong. Look at that core activation. I love it. So from here, we're going to start progressing things, kids. We're going to come on up to our feet, and we're going to go into a drop squat. 10 seconds. You're going to start with your feet together. You separate them as you bounce down, and you explode up as our feet come back together. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Drop squat. Let me see. Now, everything from here on out is just going to be 30 seconds long, so you know it's going to be a little bit more intense, all right? Taking it up a notch. Both of them doing a great job shifting their hips back. As they do so, their torso is coming forward naturally, nice flat back profile. They're not rounding. What did you say the other day? They're not going into their turtle shell. I like that. They're staying tall. They're proud peacocks, not turtles. Turtles are stupid. Turtles are just fine. Turtles are just fine. I like turtles. You like turtles? I like turtles too. All right, kids, from here, we're gonna mix it up a little bit with those legs. Now we go alternating jump lunge. So let me see 30 seconds of that right and left. In 3, 2, 1. Legs talking to you. Now this might be your first workout of the day. Maddie just ran like 10 miles, so it's her second workout of the day.
It's
Anthony's first workout of the day. His legs are just as heavy though, for some odd reason. I don't know why. I don't know why that would happen. Woo! Get it, baby. Get it, baby. Looking good squat. Looking so good. From here, we're going to take it on down to the floor. I challenged you with that knee to elbow earlier. This time, we're just holding that core knee to elbow, right to right. In 3, in 2, in 1, and let me see that knee drive, kids. Right knee, right elbow. Wrap it around. Really trying to get the inside of your thigh around the outside of your elbow and tricep. Big solid drive. Stay on the right side only because that's what I said. And I said right to right 3 times. Literally, play it back. I said it. Once done, friends, we're going to roll onto our right side. So that's where I'm going to face you. So working a ton of right oblique. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Right side plank. So on this bad boy, you can add in a hip dip. If that's more challenging, you can add in a reach. We're working on that right side oblique complex. First with the knee drive. Now with this side plank. Woo. Holding still or adding in intelligent movement. Last 30 seconds on this right side, we're actually going to drop to our back. We're going to do a leg lift. So your hands are behind your head. You're crunching up your head and shoulders. Left leg is just going to hover. Right leg is up and down. So it's a leg lift, but just on that one side. Again, stimulating that right oblique a little bit more. In 3, 2, 1. You see guys on your back. Head and shoulders lifted. Hands behind, just supporting your neck. And the right leg lifting. Good. Again, they're both keeping their left leg up off the floor. The higher that leg comes up, a little bit less tension, but the reason I point that out is because it's easier for your lower back potentially if you hip flexor tightness. You take that leg lower, it'll be more challenging on your abs, but you really got to make sure your pelvis is neutral. In 5 seconds, again, we roll over right into that left side knee drive. In 2, in 1, and roll it over back into the core, this time on our left side. So high plank position, left knee, left elbow, left knee, left elbow, left knee, left elbow. Just in case you didn't hear it. You got it. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. And now notice also both of them, their hips stay the same level or just about their shoulder. As they pull the knee in, they're not shooting their butt up to the sky. We see that sometimes. Quick 30 seconds. Rotating into our left side plank this time. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Roll it. Woo! Left side plank. Now maybe try and take the same layer you did before. If you were doing, ooh, man, you got a toe tap going on. I like that. You're doing that hip dip. If you're doing a little side plank crunch, hit that piece. A little hip dip, little rotation, whatever it is. Or if you're just holding, nothing wrong with that too. We got that leg lift on the left side now, right? We got to balance it out. Again, head and shoulders up. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let me see, move kids. The right leg is now the one that's hovering. And the left leg up and down. Notice how long they keep their legs as well. So hip to ankle is one long straight line. Trying not to bend our knee too much. Instead, keep that leg one unit. And the toes are flexed back towards your shin. We're almost home, baby. We got about 90 more seconds of work. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Coming up to the floor, kids. We're gonna go drop squats. Woo! And then we're gonna go sprawls. Drop squats and sprawls in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Come on. 5 drop squats. After that 5th one, you plant those hands. Give me 5 sprawls in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go, baby. 45 seconds here. 5 drop squats. 5 sprawls. Oh, yes. Nice little burnout. Making sure we're totally warm. Maddie's like, I've been warm for an hour. Anthony's like, I woke up warm. You did. Very hot. Oh, what? Looking good, kids. Looking so good. Oh, my goodness. I love the bounce, baby. I love the bounce. 20 more seconds here. That last little finisher, kids, we're really gonna explode, all right? We stand up nice and tall. We're doing a vertical march. We go high knees for 20 seconds. At the end of that high knees, we sit it low. We got 5 squat jumps. High knees, 20 seconds. 5 squat jumps. Last 45 in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. 20 high knees fast. Pop, 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 pop. Knee higher than your hips. Get it up there. Get it up there. Should be a marching step. Both legs will actually be off the ground. And then you got 5 on that squat jump. You got it. 20 and 5, baby. All the way through. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Moving and grooving, team. Oh, yeah. Notice the throwing of the hands right there. Using the upper body inertia and momentum to get themselves vertical. Push, baby, push. You get 15 seconds. You can do this with us. Come on, one more round. All the way, all the way. High knees. And then get those squats. Stay there, stay there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job, kids. Give yourselves a little bit of love. We're gonna take a short break, so grab a little sip of water, grab a little towel down. Come on right back. We're talking about what we got going for the rest of the day.